Hello, I'm Jonathan from Boom Instructor Training, and on this video I'll be explaining how I view the standards check, and I'll be recommending that you view it in the same way. I've been an ADI for 25 years, I've been training people to become driving instructors for 20 years, and I also run a multiple car driving school, and I've helped lots of ADIs to pass their standards check. If you feel that you'd like some help leading up to your standards check, then take a look at my website. There's a link in the top comment, and there are 5 45-minute standard check lesson demonstrations available for you to watch, and these will show you exactly what you need to do to pass your standards check, and you will find these very helpful and reassuring. Let's consider what is a standards check. It's a check on your ability to teach pupils, it's a test, it's an assessment of your standard. And for many of us, these words often have negative connotations. So let's not view the standards check as a test. This is how I view the standards check. It's a demonstration of your ability to use the 17 competences within a 45-minute time frame. It isn't a normal lesson and it can't be considered so. I don't like the advice when I hear ADIs say, well, it's just a normal lesson, so do what you would normally do. I don't buy into that. On a normal lesson, I don't have an ADI examiner sat in the back of my car assessing my ability. So it's immediately different in the sense that there's somebody sat in the back of your car watching you. And also, I never provide 45-minute driving lessons. So therefore, the standards check lesson is immediately different in terms of lesson planning. The standards check is a demonstration. You are demonstrating that you can provide a client-centered driving lesson within a 45-minute time frame. The lesson needs a beginning, agree the goals and the responsibility, a middle, practicing, and an end, encouraging the pupil to reflect. It's a demonstration of your knowledge and application of the 17 competences. And I'm sure that when you provide driving lessons, you are using these competences. It's just that you're not thinking about the competences when you're on a normal lesson, you're just in the flow of doing it. The difference with a standards check is you need to be consciously aware of how you're teaching instead of just subconsciously going through the motions. You need an awareness that there are 17 boxes that need ticking with at least a score of 2 out of 3 for each competence. So the lesson needs to be planned and structured to allow you to demonstrate these 17 competences within 45 minutes. And this is the key difference. On a normal lesson, there is no necessity to apply all 17 competences within 45 minutes. On a normal lesson, it can be more nuanced. You can use your discretion, make more allowances, and be more flexible. But you can't have this approach on your standards check because you must demonstrate your competence. You can't say to the examiner at the end of your standards check, well, I did notice the pupil made that mistake, but I didn't mention it because. And you may have a perfectly reasonable explanation for not mentioning a particular mistake when it happened, assuming that mistake wasn't safety critical. But all you've achieved on your standards check by using your discretion and deciding not to mention a particular mistake is you've demonstrated to the ADI examiner that you didn't notice the mistake. Even though you did, but you chose not to mention it on this particular occasion. And this would be a risk management issue on your standards check. There is no discretion on a standards check. The ADI examiner doesn't care what happened before your 45-minute standards check, and they don't care what happens after your 45-minute standards check. They are only interested in what happens within those 45 minutes. You may well have a fantastic reputation, excellent reviews, and above average pass rate. Amazing customer care. Your pupils love you. You've created a really successful business for yourself, but none of this matters on a standards check. If you feel that you're really struggling with this, then go to my website and buy the Part 3 video tutorials, because this is a complete overview of all of the competences that you need to demonstrate on your standards check, and you will also see the 5 45-minute standard check lesson demonstrations. On the other hand, if you feel that you just like a little bit of guidance and reassurance, then you can just separately buy the 5 45-minute standard check lesson demonstrations, and these will be very helpful and very reassuring. If you've enjoyed this video and found it useful, then please like and subscribe to the channel. This will encourage me to make more videos for you. And do remember, when you're teaching pupils, keep it simple and enjoy it.